Hello and welcome to today's video where we are going to talk about SpaceX's Crew Dragon, the first private spacecraft to carry astronauts to and from the International Space Station. Crew Dragon is a reusable space capsule that can seat up to 7 people and is designed for both orbital and suborbital flights. It is part of NASA's Commercial Crew program, which aims to end the reliance on Russian Soyuz spacecraft for transporting crew to the ISS. In this video, we will cover the development, design, launch history, and capabilities of Crew Dragon and why it is such a groundbreaking and innovative spacecraft. Crew Dragon was announced by Elon Musk in 2006 as part of his vision to make space travel more affordable and accessible. He wanted to create a spacecraft that could transport both cargo and crew to the ISS and beyond, using the same launch vehicle as SpaceX's Falcon 9 rocket. He also wanted to make the spacecraft reusable to reduce the cost and increase the frequency of launches. He named the spacecraft after the Dragon cargo module, which SpaceX had been using to deliver supplies to the ISS since 2012. The spacecraft was also known as Dragon 2, Dragon V2, and Dragon Rider. The development of Crew Dragon took about 14 years and involved many challenges and setbacks, such as engine failures, design changes, launch delays, and certification issues. The first test flight of Crew Dragon took place on March 2, 2019, from NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida. The spacecraft successfully reached orbit and docked autonomously with the ISS as part of the Demo 1 mission. The spacecraft carried a dummy named Ripley wearing a SpaceX spacesuit, a plush toy of Earth named Celestial Buddy, and about 180 kilograms of cargo. The spacecraft returned to Earth on March 8, 2019, splashing down in the Atlantic Ocean. The first crewed flight test of Crew Dragon took place on May 30, 2020 from NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida. The spacecraft successfully lifted off and delivered 2 NASA astronauts, Doug Hurley and Bob Behnken, to the ISS as part of the Demo 2 mission. This was the first crewed orbital spaceflight from the United States since the retirement of the Space Shuttle in 2011 and the first crewed orbital spaceflight by a private company. The spacecraft was named Endeavour by Hurley and Behnken after the Space Shuttle Endeavour, aboard which they first flew into space during the STS-127 and STS-123 missions, respectively. The spacecraft also carried a plush toy of a dinosaur named Tremor, chosen by Hurley and Behnken's sons. The spacecraft returned to Earth on August 2, 2020, splashing down in the Gulf of Mexico. Crew Dragon is a capsule design that stands at 8.1 meters tall and has a diameter of 4 meters. It can carry up to 7 people and has a life support system, an emergency escape system, touch screen displays, windows, and other passenger-related equipment. The spacecraft is attached to a section called the trunk, which has solar panels, heat removal radiators, space for cargo, and fins to provide stability during emergency aborts. Together, the capsule and trunk have a mass of about 12 tons. Crew Dragon is equipped with 16 Draco thrusters that maneuver the spacecraft in orbit. Each Draco is capable of producing 400 newtons of force in the vacuum of space. The spacecraft also has 8 Super Draco engines that provide an abort capability in case of an emergency during launch or ascent. Each Super Draco is capable of producing 71 kilonewtons of force in the vacuum of space. The abort system can quickly separate Crew Dragon from its rocket and propel it away to a safe distance. One of the most remarkable features of Crew Dragon is its reusability. SpaceX has designed the spacecraft to be able to land back on Earth after delivering its crew and cargo to orbit. This reduces the cost of launching astronauts by avoiding throwing away expensive hardware after each mission. The spacecraft performs a series of maneuvers after undocking from the ISS. It fires its Draco thrusters to deorbit. It separates from the trunk, which burns up in the atmosphere. It re-enters the atmosphere at a speed of about 7.8 kilometers per second. It deploys 4 parachutes to slow down, and it splashes down in the ocean, where it is recovered by a ship. SpaceX has successfully landed and recovered 4 Crew Dragons as of October 2022. Some of these spacecraft have been refurbished and reused for new missions, saving time and money for both SpaceX and NASA. The first time a Crew Dragon was reused was on November 15, 2020 for the Crew 1 mission. The spacecraft Endeavour was used again to carry 4 astronauts to the ISS. The first time a Crew Dragon was reused for a private mission was on September 15, 2021 for the Inspiration 4 mission. The spacecraft spacecraft resilience was used to carry 4 civilian astronauts to orbit for 3 days. Crew Dragon has proven to be a very capable and reliable spacecraft that can perform a variety of missions for different customers. It has a high performance that can deliver crew and cargo to various orbits, including LEO, GTO, lunar orbit, and even Mars orbit. It has a high reliability that has achieved a 100% success rate as of October 2022 with no failures out of 8 launches. It has a high reusability that can reduce the cost and increase the frequency of launches. Crew Dragon is not only a spacecraft, but also a symbol of innovation and ambition in the space industry. It has paved the way for more advanced and ambitious projects by SpaceX, such as Starship, Starlink, and Mars colonization. It has also inspired other companies and agencies to pursue commercial crew and new space technologies. Crew Dragon is truly a game changer in the history of spaceflight, and we can expect to see more amazing achievements from it in the future. That's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed learning about SpaceX's Crew Dragon. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more space-related content. And don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified when we upload new videos. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.